Two old people on a couch here. I'd like to welcome you and thank you for viewing the video.
Make America great again. From sea to shining sea. It's the land of the free, my friends. The one for you and me. Let's go.
So this is the midweek video. Midweek Wednesdays. Anyway, I'm all confused now. So
I did everything. I put you on everything. I forgot to put you so you could dance with me though.
I know.
I'm upset.
Oh, well, Karen messed it up.
Before, I'm gonna throw you off for a second.
Okay, throw me
This is
off.
very important. We got our first mail, not email, our first mail. And if you see that, no, it says $50. Thanks, my friends. We got $50 because Jaws, Journey Along with Shannon, had a contest, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Or guess a number.
Yes.
And you got it.
Yes, I got it.
So you won, and she goes, thanks, and she says, this is just for Mark, not for Debbie.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure she did. I'm sure she did.
Just kidding.
So.
Okay. What else we got?
Anyway, we are going to get to Furry Friends. Oh,
Furry
and
Friends.
thank you, Shannon, for the gift certificate and everything. And we'll put it to good use. And
I was all excited.
I like to win things, so
I was like, I saw the email, two old people on the couch, and I was like, the mail, and I was like, oh.
It's mail for
yeah. So that's exciting. And okay, here we go. We're gonna take it out to Furry Friends. You ready?
I'm ready.
Furry friends, let's all get to know furry friends.
So, this is Nugget sent in by my sister, Beth. And Nugget, I think I hear is a handful, and that's the dog that pulled my sister into the yard art. The big blow-up things for Thanksgiving. It was a turkey, and this dog took off running, dragged Beth. She tripped over the cords, broke her elbow.
I think it was Halloween, and it was a Halloween something or other.
And he looks happy about it too. He's like, "Oh yeah, I did that, and I'll do it again. I'll do whatever I want to. I'm Nugget." But he was a nugget because he was really small as a baby. They said, "Oh, it just looks like a nugget, like a chicken nugget, right?"
Yes.
But I think he looks like a Big Mac now.
Yeah. You think he looks like a Big Mac?
Yeah, he's a Big Mac.
Turkey leg. She said
Turkey leg.
More like a turkey leg.
I'm going with Big Mac. Should be his name now.
Yeah.
And the Destroyer. No, he's a cute puppy. Look at that.
He is.
Look at him. He's all sitting there proud like he owns the joint. All right. So let's get back out to us. Oh, let me go show you first. The Deb living free and wild, because you are, for anybody that didn't watch the last show, you are visiting the granddaughter, the son, and the daughter-in-law. And you took your granddaughter, Dakota, so it was like all girl fun, and Austin's the only woman, the only man there.
Yes.
And he's surrounded by women now.
He is surrounded by women.
So he must be having a good old time.
Well, he's been at work most of the time, so.
Okay,
At
well, that's
school
good.
and work. Mm-hmm.
All right, so I just thought I'd show that for a little bit. And then what else we got? We want to go on with the news? All right.
Yeah, we got a lot of news.
Oh, man. You know, all these people that, are never Trumpers, right? They hate Trump, right? They're telling me, well, nothing to see here in Pennsylvania. Just, the Obama appointed judge just ripped it up and said, nope, nothing. Well, now they're meeting, and there's like 10 people there that are sworn affidavits, and they're in front of a hearing with the PA Senate and everything. They're laying out all the fraud that they saw happen.
Okay.
But
well, that's good. Nothing to see?
Nothing to see, according to, the people that hate Trump. And I'm going to say it right now, too. 'Cause I'm going to go right now and say it before we start on the news, is, some people are waving that flag, that American flag, right? Mm-hmm. Trump pardoned the turkey the other day. I think he said God at least 4 times in his speech. Mm-hmm. Right? Yeah. I don't ever hear that Biden guy or AOC or any of those other side doing it. And that other side, they're Marxists. They're burning down buildings. They already said, they already threatened Trump. They said, if you don't step down by Sunday, we're going to go into conservative neighborhoods and burn them up and stop them
Oh
and
no,
stuff.
they didn't say
Yeah,
that, did
no,
they?
they're, you know, but I keep being told that they're the good people, and Trump is the bad people. But
Yep.
you know, Trump just wants law and order, and you know, he's done everything. You know, has he put anybody in jail or anything? No, no. They say he's a tyrant. He's worse than, you know, some dictators in the past and all this stuff. And no, you know, he hasn't put anybody in jail or, you know, and he just wants it to go through the process of going to court, and then he'll concede. Oh, remember the cute little song that the other people came out?
Yes, count
We
the votes.
count. Yes, we count. I don't know. I
Yeah.
can't say the word or what it describes. So, first Trump wins election night. And then their little jingle, we already knew what their, you know, the way they were going to cheat was. So then they counted everything. But the next song is, now we go to court. We go to court to see if you cheated. And then, yes, we have to be fair Americans and do it legally. You can't cheat to win. I want to do a little corny ass song and put that up there.
Okay. You do that.
I'll make that for the next on Friday.
Okay, you do that for Friday's show.
Okay, here we go.
Let's do the news.
I know I've been stalling.
Okay, so the vaccine, the vax that's coming out, right? These are the side effects that they say the vax has.
Okay.
And the first one is fever and body aches.
Okay, do you want me to go on?
Nope. Yeah, go
Karen,
on.
Karen says hi.
Nausea and vomiting. Hi, Karen.
Yeah, you can't just not say hi to Karen.
I did. I said hi, Karen.
That was very rude.
No, I said hi, Karen already.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
You're
Okay,
messing
Nas.
up my news.
All right,
You're
come
messing
on.
up my news. Nausea and vomiting. Go on.
Well, Karen says she's not gonna flip to the next one until you say, "I really, really miss you, Karen."
I really, really miss you, Karen. Mark, you're messing up the whole show.
There it goes.
Migraines.
All right.
Keep going. And muscle pains and arm soreness. So those are the 4 main side effects of taking the vax. Now, I'm thinking that I suffer from migraines.
Right.
So I don't need to do anything that's going to cause me to have migraines.
Can you act like you're having a migraine? I'm putting back to that one. Let me see your migraine. Look.
My migraine is like
All right. Okay.
that. It's terrible.
How about your nausea and vomiting?
Ugh. And I'm not a big fan of nausea and vomiting.
Take your
And
temperature.
fever and
Take your
body
te-
ache, I
Take
don't
your
like that
temperature.
either.
Take
Yeah.
your temperature.
So I think that I'm going to wait to take the vaccine until they get it, all those
There
things
ain't-
worked out. Yeah. I might as
Listen.
well have the coronavirus if I'm going to have all those things. So
Listen,
that's just for me. I'm going to wait till I get all those things worked out
and
first.
they say before you can fly now, you're gonna have they're passing that idea that until you can't fly until you show that you've been. It's already started with your.
It's going to start. and
Listen.
It's going to be you can't go out of your house until you've had the.
Do you
the vax.
remember having to show any paperwork that you got the flu shot to go fly before?
No.
Or anything else? No. There's your freedoms. Your
Yeah.
freedoms are gone. And
They are.
I don't know. I've never had the flu shot except for in the military. Guess what? Whenever I signed away the paper and gave away my freedom.
Yes.
So if they wanted to inject me with something, I had to get injected with it. If
Mhm.
they told me to go over to Saudi Arabia, I went over to Saudi Arabia. If they told me to go mow the yard out front, I had to go mow the yard. That
Yes.
wasn't. I gave up my freedom. And before I went over to Saudi, all 3 times, they gave me the flu shot each time, and I got sick every time. And I got on that plane, so I got the shot, and then it's a 36-hour, like, you fly from where we were at to Philadelphia. Then from Philadelphia, I had to go over to Germany. From Germany down to Saudi Arabia. Then be in a hot hangar for I don't know how many hours getting in processed. And that whole, process, I was usually sicker than a dog. And then, 24 hours later, boom, I was back ready to go again. But I got sick. I just thought I'd tell you that.
Okay.
I want to
So
keep
for
these rolling. I want this show
I'm
to keep
trying-
rolling.
You're not. You are just like blah 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 blah. We're going to talk forever. So
Right.
for me, I'm not going to even consider taking the vax until they work out all those side effects, and that I make sure that it's not marching us towards something. So
What-
that's just me. You
Can I
take
ask-
it. I'm not
Can
until
I
they
ask
work
you-
all that out. Until I make sure it's not going somewhere.
Can I ask you something?
Yes.
What does this have to do with Charlie Brown?
It does. Well, okay. So then now they're saying that there was something in the Charlie Brown. You can read it right there. I'm trying to watch my words. So the next slide is going to show us the scene that they say is this.
Oh my goodness.
Go to the next slide. This right here, they say because they have the one person on the one side of the table that makes this that word that was in that last slide.
Well,
To me, it looks like he's able to talk to all those people where the other people on the other side can't talk to everybody.
you have to
He's
be.
almost the third head of the table is what it looks like to me.
The man was a saint that did Charlie Brown, and he's trying not to be that word
Yeah.
by
Mhm.
having somebody in there, and maybe I don't even know. It's Thanksgiving. Yeah, I don't know.
See, there's
What-
like two heads of the table, but it almost looks like to me that he's the third head of the table.
Well, I think Charlie Brown's getting the raw end of the deal. He's like
Yeah.
crammed in there between two girls, and then
Yeah.
Linus gets to sit at the head of the table. Maybe that's that word.
Yeah.
Because and then that other girl down here, she gets her own side. Maybe it's
Yeah.
the dog. The dog is the only one that got a hat. So that's maybe they're against dogs because they made him wear a
They made
hat.
him wear a hat. Mm-hmm.
Good
So you can
grief.
go on. Anyway,
Good
that was
grief.
I thought that was funny, or we're just keeping up with that
Hold on.
word and
Yeah,
we
that's-
won't let it go. All right, so the governor of New York, I always say his name wrong, Como. He
Mm,
came out and said that the media bias is bad. It's unprofessional.
yeah,
And
well,
really biased
that why he's starting to say that now.
because he wants him to step down.
No,
Why?
it's Cuomo defends Trump against unprofessional and really biased media. Well, that's because now Newsmax and OAN is coming out, right? And some people say that's biased towards Trump,
Yes.
which maybe it is, but it's it's funny whenever CNN and them say that Newsmax and OAN are biased. It literally just cracks me.
Well,
How anybody at CNN or MSNBC can say they're not just totally against Trump is,
well, I know, but he's saying that that's right. They are totally against Trump. So go to the next slide and we'll do the quote that he said.
oh, okay. I'm kind of shocked there if that's the truth.
Yeah, that's.
Hold on, let me go big
that
with this.
wasn't it. That wasn't it.
All
So,
right.
anyway,
What is it? Hold on, let me go to the next one. This one,
no, go back.
that one. There
No,
was no.
go back.
You did not send me anything else.
Okay.
Let me
well, go
hold
back.
on.
Go back
What-
to Como and I'll
What?
tell you what.
What
he
is
said.
it?
Okay.
While you're
He
doing that,
said-
let's see.
He said something like that, even though he doesn't like. Can you read it?
Yeah. She did. She sent it to me. You can't see that. Okay.
Can
the
you
way
read
they
it?
okay, the way they question President Trump at some of these press conferences is just I've never heard that tone with the president, Cuomo said. There are reporters who just are unprofessional, don't know the facts, and ask really biased questions. You want to say, well, I don't like the president and I respect him. I know, but it's still the office of the president. Well, that's pretty big of him.
I
And
thought it was really big of him, so I wanted to point that out that he was being a big man there
Yeah.
and saying that. I don't know the reason why he's doing it, but
Yeah.
I thought that was
yeah, there might be
big.
other reasons for him now,
I'm
all
sure.
of a sudden, over all these years, to finally come out and say that. There's probably something behind that.
Yeah. All right, go to the next slide.
All right.
The next slide talks about that Trump seems to go along with Biden's transition only after aides tell him he didn't have to admit he lost. So even though he's going along with them, it doesn't mean that he's conceded.
Right. Trump
that
is
he's-
by
yeah,
no means has conceded.
given
so.
up. Conceded.
And like I tell these really smart people that tell me
Yes.
how this all works, as I said,
Mhm.
it's going to go to the Supreme Court.
Yes.
And whenever they make a judgment and they say it's final, it's final.
Yes.
But our Frank Romanek Jr. guy had a good one today. And, he just pointed out that, his favorite Yankees team was down 3 runs in the 9th. He was all depressed, And his dad said, "Don't give up, son. It ain't over till it's over." And sure enough, the one guy hit a home run, tied the game. Then another guy cranked a home run, and they another 3-run home run, and they won 9-6.
All right.
It ain't over till it's over. All right.
All right. Go to the next slide.
All right.
So yesterday the Dow hit 30,000, and but the Dow is totally disconnected from the real economy and what's going on in America right now. So totally detached. So it's going up. And go to the next slide.
Well, yeah.
Okay, but yet 778,000 people filed initial weekly jobless claims.
Well, if you think about it, do a lot of small businesses have stocks?
No, they're not on the stock exchange. That's why. This is just a move.
Listen to me.
Okay.
Listen to me. They shut down their competitors. So now with this, Wu flu, they shut it down.
Yes.
Now you can only go to the big chains to get stuff.
That is my point.
And the Democrats love it. The Democrats are like, "Oh, this is so good. Let's lock down Pennsylvania. Let's lock down, Washington State. Let's lock down everybody and tell them that they can't have alcohol. They can't, eat. You have to go to the big chain grocery stores to get your food."
And that's my point, is that there are going to be only a few huge companies controlled by the government left when this is all over. And all the small businesses and all the small people are going to get crushed in all this. And that's my point. So anyway, it's getting very interesting here.
Did I tell you I miss not having you at the couch right here?
I know. I'll be back on Friday.
Anything else? Or we got more?
Go on to the next slide. I'm not sure if that's all.
40.
All right, go to us.
All right, coming back out to us.
All right, cool. So anyway, I thought that was a lot of big news that's going on, and I just wanted to float that all out there. And I know that they're still heavily all this the vote stuff that you said.
You're not centered. There. Okay. We can go on now. Anything else? Oh, don't knock anything over.
I'm not knocking anything over.
Okay. Do you have anything else you want to say to Karen?
You did a great job today, Karen, doing the show and
setting
everything up and getting that all set up. And for some reason, I couldn't get on Zoom, and it was crazy.
Fred's coming in tonight.
Good. I'm glad
Fred's coming in. Yeah, it's gonna be a good grumpy. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to educate some people.
Okay. Well, I hope to be back on that couch with you at some point on Friday. Our show might be a little bit later on Friday getting out. So we'll have to see how that all works out. So anyway, do you got anything else?
That's it. BYOTNB.
Bring your own turkey and beer to Mark's house.
My open door. Let's get 100 people. Let's blow this party wide open and show freedom. The size of, nobody's going to come though, right? Because it's just me. It's just me.
I know. I'm sorry I'm not there.
That's right. I got Champ. I took Champ to the vet.
Yes.
And she only has to have that shot once a month now.
Oh, cool.
So I got one. I got one. We can buy it one at a time. So I got
Okay.
one for another month, and I have to give it to her in a month.
Okay.
I don't give it to her now. I give it to her in a month.
Okay. Cool.
And then I took her out to the lake, and she's just. Meanwhile, she can't stay standing, laying. I took her out to the lake. She got all excited, and she does that thing where she charges me, and I have to. You know, I could catch her nowadays, but I act like I can't get her, right? And she smiles and goes by.
The good people don't care about all this.
All right, let's wrap this up.
Okay, so this is the Midweek Wednesday show, and we will see you back here for the weekly wrap-up on Friday. Hopefully, I'll be back on the couch and I'll be home. So prayers for all those traveling over Thanksgiving. Everybody try to have a Thanksgiving however you have to have it, and enjoy and be thankful.
I should have had a banner. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Yes. All right. So until next time, remember, do your own research and be prepared.
You got to do that. You're not doing it.